Yo, what is up with these people? Of course, bro. This nigga don't know what the fuck he's doing. All you had to do is accept the fucking invite, bro. Beat his fucking ass, man.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And Excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangwu. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now an end around as Cousins have just popped us forward. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Cousins. And this pass broken up. Contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On play action, Fields. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he gets this across the 30.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Bears at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll run with Herbert, and that one going nowhere from the to start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to look at it because what's that if they come to a point, they're going to take it because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll go Madison up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Cousins on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down at his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. To throw, Cousins. And that's complete to KJ Osborne. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Rather quietly, Osborne has become a relied-upon presence in Minnesota. 650 yards each of the last 2 seasons, due for an even bigger role for them in 2023.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins going to change it up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And thrown incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Here's Fields. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dean Lowry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go, son.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
EQ. Easy. Right.
They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one,
Oh, that's not
something maybe they haven't seen.
And this is
It was old, bro.
Tyree Stevenson picks it up, and the Bears are going to take possession here.
That's crazy.
It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where he didn't need the full time to make the selection. You caught that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll get this complete downfield to commit. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Here we go.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Pick up 15 yards there. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Fields now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Foreman will try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. He's got room to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw is Fields. And it will be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. And incomplete on the
just letting computer try to catch the ball.
Contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
I was just trying to let computer catch the fucking ball, bro.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins now. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Cousins. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw away.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the way they get reached to the end zone is on a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Cousins.
Just can't get fucking blocked.
It's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is gone from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get...
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Cousins. Pass caught here by Osborne. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down, here's Cousins. His throw incomplete.
That gotta be the worst tight end, bro. That gotta be the worst tight end in the fucking game, man.
But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing, Cousins. This guy's man, it's taken in for a Viking touchdown. KJ Osborne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Escaping the pressure right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Out, let's go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Dancing to his left.
Can't playmaker.
A throw left side, taken in by Cannell. And he's going to get out of bounds, but not. Side to 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10, Fields again. That's complete to Mooney. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Santos' kick is
Bullshitting with that playmaker.
do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on
These
the
two teams
scoreboard.
currently going over their final time adjustments.
Check in.
We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the club, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Guy.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Eluding the pressure right. And this this one is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
From the gun, here's Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Moore, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return 86 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
My first punt return. I ain't never done that, man. I ain't done that in like 3 years. Yo, let's go.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
You want to run it now?
Before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running, and if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Angel. Easy.
Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get that complete.
Held on to that bitch.
Fields to commit there for Chicago first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Fields going to get that outline to Mooney. And is able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, here's Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas out front.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run here with Foreman.
That's funny.
Foreman, his first rushing touchdown of the year, and the Bears are back within a score. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter, and he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. No gain on the play there. Second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down up. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On play action, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
And that's something we didn't see very often when Tremaine Edmonds was in Buffalo, him rushing the quarterback. He's been a tackling machine throughout his career, but maybe the Bears get a little more involved in the pass rush, as we just saw there.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Addison hauls it in, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Cousins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The kick by Joseph is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Hey.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A handoff for Herbert. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Right side, Claypool's got it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
Chip slant.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Forced out to his left. Claypool with another catch. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Go.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Joseph now to have the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Bears, 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Fields on 1st down. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Fields. Pass complete, Tunyon. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Fields going to move him around. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Hey, Ken. Alpha. Right.
Throwing again is Fields, sliding out of the pocket. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Here we go.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So it's a win for the Vikings, and it was Kirk Cousins, the veteran, who really led the way.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The number